Good day guys. Today I will show you how to solve for the components of a force using its slope and an angle given from the x-axis to the force. So first, by solving for the components of force F, we would like to make a triangle representing the small triangle in the force. So this is 3, this is 2, and we will compute for its hypotenuse. So 3 squared plus 2 squared is square root of 13. Then we would like to make a big triangle or another triangle representing the force and the components. So this is the F300, the Fy, and the Fx. These two forces are the components of this force. So we have these two, and we can now perform ratio and proportion. So 300 over square root of 13 is equals to Fx over 3, then Fy is just equals to 2. You can solve it directly, or you can also make each of the components its equation. So I would like to show you the equation for each component. So Fx just equals to 3 times 300 over square root of 13, and Fy would be 2 times 300 equals to square root of 13. So by solving those two equations, we would have, for Fx we have 249.62 pounds, and for the Fy we have 166.41 pounds. So that's how you compute for the components of a force using the slope given. So first, you can make two triangles representing the slope of the given force, and another triangle represents the force and its two components, so you will not be lost, and you can visualize it properly. So this another force, the P, which have 200 magnitude with 30-degree angle. So for the bottom force P, we would like to also make a triangle representing the components and the force itself. So this is the 200 P, the Fx, and the Fy going down. So, and this is the 30-degree angle as given. So if you use the definition of cosine and sine and its functions, we can solve this components because it is basically a right triangle. So we can use sine to solve for the Fy. So sine theta is equals to opposite over hypotenuse, which is 200. So the sine is 30 degree. So transpose, we have 200 sine 30 degrees of Fy. So Fy is just equals to 200 sine 30. We have 100 going down, or you can put a negative sign in this answer. The negative and positive sign is just represent the direction of the force. So you can do either. Put negative here, so it shows that this force or this component Fy is going downward. So for Fx, we could use cosine theta is equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. So transpose, it will give us 200 cosine of 30. So the answer is 173.21 pounds going to the right. So that is how you solve for the components of a force using the angle given. So if you also want to check if your answers are correct, if the values of x and y are correct, by using Pythagorean theorem, which is just basically the x and y components, we can solve for, or we can check if it is correct. So it should be equal to 200 because the hypotenuse of this triangle is 200. So I just denote it as R because this force is also a resultant of these two. So negative 100 squared plus 173.21 squared. It should be equal or not far from 200. So as you can see, it is 200 pounds. So the values of our x and y, our y and x are correct. So here also, this fx and fy, this is px and py. This is py and px. So these two, using the same formula, we can solve, or we can check if it is correct values. Square. So it is 300 pounds. So 300, so it is the values of our components are correct. So that's how you solve for the components of a force using its slope and its given angle. So hope you learn something, and if you notice some error and mistake in my solution or in my explanation, please comment so I can correct it. So in the next tutorial I could avoid doing again the mistake. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe.